You just put this in your oven for your family tonight, and the chicken inside has never seen a real chicken in its life. Smash like right now if you're ready to be absolutely furious for the next few minutes. We all grew up with comfort food. Warm chicken pot pies, buttery crusts, creamy fillings, the type of food that tastes like home. But what happens when those comfort foods are no longer made in a kitchen, but assembled in factories, engineered by chemists, and optimized not for your health, but for profit? Today we're going ingredient by ingredient through one single box of chicken pot pie, and you're going to see how many of those ingredients aren't even food in the traditional sense. They put a beautiful golden pot pie on the front, but when you flip this over, here's what they're actually feeding you. Filling. Cooked chicken. That isn't just chicken. Listed right at the top, cooked chicken. Great, right? But then you read the parentheses. Water, isolated soy protein product, modified potato starch, cornstarch, carrageenan, soy lecithin, dextrose salt, flavoring. This isn't chicken. This is a reconstructed, rehydrated, padded, stretched version of chicken. And why companies do this? Because raw chicken is expensive, but fillers? Cheap. Extremely cheap. And the actual chicken is somewhere after the 10th ingredient. This is not a chicken pot pie. Breakdown. What's bad? Isolated soy protein. Often derived from heavily processed soy, sometimes chemically extracted using hexane. It's hyper-concentrated plant protein, not a natural food, and can cause digestive issues, trigger allergies, be contaminated with chemical residues from processing, and companies use it because it makes tiny scraps of chicken look like giant pieces. This is the same soy sludge they use in dog food and prison meals. You're eating textured soy waste that's been chemically engineered to mimic meat. This is a science experiment designed to survive nuclear winter and make you inflamed, fat, and sick. Carrageenan. This one is a big red flag. Extracted from red seaweed, but heavily processed into a stabilizer. Banned in baby formula in Europe because it causes gut inflammation and colon cancer in every animal study ever done. But the FDA says it's fine to dump it in your dinner. Multiple animal studies have linked carrageenan to inflammation, digestive distress, possible gut lining irritation. It's banned in some organic standards because of these concerns. Yet, here it is in your chicken pot pie. Methylcellulose. Wood pulp, literally. Same compound used to make wallpaper paste and laxatives. They add it so the filling doesn't turn into soup when you microwave it. Methylcellulose is literally a chemical derivative of cellulose that cannot be digested by humans. Originally used in construction, cement, tile adhesives, industrial applications. Here, it's a thickener. Side effects? GI discomfort, laxative effect, no nutritional value. Yet, somehow, this is food.
Modified potato starch and cornstarch. These turn liquid into gel, creating fake thickness. They make watery chicken scraps hold together like chunks. Health concern. Overprocessed starch spikes blood sugar, offers no nutritional value, signals ultra-processed food, UPF, linked in studies to higher risk of obesity and metabolic issues. Dextrose, a fancy word for sugar. Ever wonder why savory foods taste a little sweet? Or why you keep wanting just one more bite? There's your answer. Flavoring. When a company hides ingredients behind the word flavoring, it means we don't want to tell you what's actually in here. Could be natural, could be artificial, could be a blend of dozens of lab-created compounds. You'll never know. Soybean oil, often from GMO soy, highly refined, susceptible to oxidation. Overconsumption of seed oils is associated with inflammation, poor omega-6 to omega-3 ratios, diet-related metabolic issues. Interesterified soybean oil. This one is rarely talked about and very concerning. It's basically chemically modified oil created to replace trans fats. How it's made. Oils are rearranged at the molecular level, alters their natural structure, increases shelf life, lowers cost, improves crispy versus flaky texture control. Studies suggest may disrupt insulin response, potentially affect liver function. Not something human bodies evolved to consume. This is lab-engineered fat, not food. Why are there so many thickeners? Every one of these replaces what real homemade food would normally use. Real butter, real cream, real chicken, real broth. Every thickener equals a shortcut. Every gum equals a cost-saving measure. Every modified ingredient equals shelf stability over health. This isn't comfort food. It's engineered food. Food designed to imitate the taste of the past, but built with the cheapest possible materials of the present. The real reason ultra-processed food exists. Companies aren't villains, they're businesses, and their goals are simple: reduce cost, increase shelf life, maximize profits, keep customers hooked. So, instead of real chicken, real butter, real broth, real spices, they use gums, sugars, artificial flavors, industrial oils, fillers, stabilizers, thickeners, ingredients designed not for your body, but for the bottom line. What your body does with these ingredients. Let's talk impact: inflammation, digestive stress, blood sugar spikes, liver metabolic load, overeating. Flavoring chemicals plus sugar equals engineered cravings. This isn't dangerous, but it's not good fuel. It's edible, but not nourishing. But why does no one talk about this? Because the marketing is brilliant. Homestyle, classic, comfort, made with white meat chicken, golden flaky crust. But no one advertises carrageenan, methylcellulose, interesterified oil, modified starch slurry, synthetic colors, industrial gums. They hide the truth in plain sight, on a label most people never read.